What's up guys, Fireworks Stud here. It's finally time tonight to film a video that I've been meaning to film for quite a long time. Life's just been super crazy. You guys know how it goes. It's been 3 or 4 months since I did an update on my vintage collection, and we're gonna go through the bricks that I have found recently tonight and just show you everything that I've got over the last couple months. It's quite a bit, so we're gonna go through it pretty quick. But if you guys would like to leave a like or a comment on this video, definitely a lot of time and resources into finding all these bricks and getting this all together. We're gonna go ahead and start with the UN bricks. These are all kind of like, with the exception of maybe a couple early UN bricks that I still consider collectible. Some people might, but we'll go ahead and start with this one. We have the Red Lantern Boomers. This is a 6-400, so these are candy bars. And they're little lady fingers. I don't know if you would technically call them lady fingers or mighty mites. They're very early UN, maybe might even be DOT. The wrapper says UN, but who knows how close to transition these were made. So cool little brick there. Next brick we got is a jumping jack with bang from Mobster or from Shelton's. A little bit older, not that much older at all, but I've never had jumping jacks with report, so I was pretty happy to come across a brick when I did. Another Shelton's brick. This one's a little bit cooler than the jumping jack brick. We have an Alien Star Bomb 4012s, and this is one of the first, if not the first run of Alien Star Bombs. So these are going to have the stripes on them, and these are really cool crackers. If you guys haven't seen them, I did light a pack or two a few videos back, but they're a color cracker and they've got a nice report. So pristine brick there, really happy about the shape of that one. I guess I had all of my Shelton bricks just ready to go at the start. I have an early UN Mad Hornet brick. This is an 8016, and I'm really hoping it has these blue wrap on the crackers here. This brick is also in pretty good shape, and it's pretty light, definitely much lighter than an average UN brick would be nowadays. So also another cool find. I did not unfortunately pay $6.50 for that, but it was definitely worth the price that I did pay. Next is a super cool brick. When I found it, it like unlocked a part of my brain that I had really completely forgotten about. As everyone knows, I was a big Phantom Fireworks guy as a kid. Pretty much all the videos on my channel growing up were Phantom Firework assortments or demos of Phantom Fireworks. It's just all I had access to as a kid. But I had forgotten that they had these jumbo silver salutes. So we've got a brick here, 20 packs of 50. They've got good titanium in them. I had a buddy who lit some off recently and said they're really good. So it was really cool to find a brick pretty much in perfect shape of these jumbo silver salutes from Phantom Fireworks. As you can see there, it's got the old logo on it. I do believe I have a pack to light off at some point in time, so we'll have to see how they do, but really cool brick there that I was super excited to find. Next here we have another larger cracker, 2-inch tank brick. Everyone knows what these are, what they do. This one's a little interesting. It's like a little squishy. So I'm a little suspicious of this brick. I don't know if it got some water damage or it's just not packed super tightly, but this one feels a little bit off, but I'm still really excited. I think I will open this one because as you guys are about to see, or we'll see in a second, I did find a second one of these. So keep an eye out for a brick opening and we'll see how these crackers do. I have heard mixed reviews on them. Some people say that they're really good. Some people that they say that they have struggles getting them to go off. So I guess we will see. Continuing with the UN bricks, we have a Royal Dragon 8016. Early UN on these. I have lit packs of these. These have like 3 or 4 colors on the crackers. I believe they're sawn, and they've been pretty good shooters when I have shot them off, so I was excited to find a nice brick of those. 2 smaller early UNs. We've got a Super Flash 4016. This one's pretty light. Feels pretty close to being DOT weight on these. So these are probably very early UN. As you can see, slightly open. So we're probably just going to open this one up and see how they do. And then we have the Maximum Load Skull brand firecrackers, World Famous. Cool wrap on the back of those. These are also very light themselves, so we'll open those up. I've started a kind of like an early UN shooter bin, like a 12-gallon bucket where I just put in shooters. So we'll probably open both of those and throw them in there and see how they do. This next one's a bit random. It is a Mighty Max jumping jack brick. There are 24 packs in here, but when I came across this, it's nothing really special, but I had to get one because as a kid, I had shoe boxes full of this specific type of jumping jack. Jumping jacks have always been one of my favorite fireworks, and I do remember as a kid that the Mighty Max ones were like the best ones that I could find. So hopefully these follow the trend of those. I don't know if I will open this one or keep it sealed like this just for nostalgia's sake, but it was a cool little find that again reminded me of my childhood. Okay, we're just about through the UN bricks, and then we'll get to the good stuff, or the DOT bricks. Next we have here is an Uncle Sam brand 8016. Now I had never seen a brick of these that wasn't DOT until I found this one. And then the second thought I had is, why does it look weird? I guess the cellophane on this brick is just a little bit off colored. It's not clear cellophane. This is how it's supposed to look. It's not like taking sun damage or anything like that. As far as I'm aware, I did find pictures of another brick that was the same color. So this one too is a little bit lighter than your average brick, and they might even be crimped in there. Sorry, I'm not showing the camera, but these might be crimped crackers. I don't know if I'll open this one or if I'll sit on this for a while, but cool brick nonetheless. Here is that other Tink 2-inch brick. This one feels a little bit tighter. I can't really like squeeze it like the other one, so that one might be in slightly better shape. I was excited to find two of those though. Next is a really cool brick, I think. We've got an early UN Horse brand Thunderbomb 8016. I don't know what these crackers have on them, but I've told myself that I will open this brick. Even if I don't quite want to, just because it's a Horse brand brick, I am going to open it just for the sake of having some older Thunderbombs, some Horse brand Thunderbombs that I can shoot and feel good about shooting. As you can see, got them for a pretty good price there. So I was excited about that brick. Lots of early UNs. Okay, we've got one more. This one might be the coolest one I have, or the one I was happiest to find. I have a roller coaster brand. It won't even fit in the camera because it's so big. There we go. I'll just put it down. Got a nice glare there. But this is a 4050 brick of roller coaster brands. Early UN. Just a super cool brick. Someone's put a nice bag and stuff, some extra protection on this brick. One of the previous owners did. So I was super excited to find this. This thing weighs like maybe 15, 20 pounds. It's a monster of a brick. I will probably open this eventually, but I've got some loose packs to go through at this time. So nice little brick there. I shouldn't say little brick. Nice big brick. Okay, we are on to our DOT bricks. Recently got another of these Island Fireworks or Chinese Dragon. Yeah, Island Fireworks. Mixed 8016s. You've got 20 of each of these types. I got another one for shooters. The one I had in the last video does have a rip in it, so I'm going to open that one and save this one because it is in pristine shape. I'm going to run out of room for these bricks. This one's pretty cool, but also not in great shape. I have a brick of Whistling Jacks from Angel brand, if that will focus. Now, I know there's a Red Lantern DOT and an Angel brand DOT Whistling Jacks. I do not remember which ones are better. I had to guess, I think it's these ones, but I could be wrong. Anyways, I put a ton of plastic wrap on this just to keep it together. The cellophane was pretty torn up. There's a good chance that I end up just opening this just because it's pretty much already opened. But cool find there. I haven't really seen, that is still to this day the only Whistling Jack brick that I have seen in person. So had to pick it up when I did see it. Next thing we have here is a Link Triad brand supercharged flashlight crackers. This is an 8012 brick, DOT Class C. This one's in rough shape. This is probably going to get open as another shooter brick. Really cool back wrap there. I'm sure this wrap has a specific name, but I do not know it. If you do, let me know in the comments. Crimped crackers that I can see down in there, so these ought to be pretty awesome. I think that is my only Link Triad brick too. Another brick that I hadn't really seen before, and that's why I picked it up, are these Western Hero crackers from Red Lantern. An 8012 DOT Class C. I don't know if this brick originally had cellophane on it or if it just came like this, but there's no cellophane on the brick. And it looks to be in slightly rough shape, but I thought the Western Hero design on this brick was super, super cool. Again, this thing just weighs like, it's like a featherweight. Sorry guys, our AC came on, and when it comes on, it's pretty loud for the first few minutes, so I had to pause the video. But it's starting to feel like warm weather. I love spring, it gets me excited for the 4th of July. So I was just talking about this Western Hero brick, super light, definitely one of the lighter bricks that I have built. That's kind of what you get with DOT. When they're 12 strips, they're even lighter. So, okay. Next we have here a pretty Tiger Head Thunder Bomb 4016. Unfortunately, I did not pay $6 for this brick as much as I would have liked to, but it is really cool to see an old price on there. I just can't imagine the day when firecrackers this good were $6. I just blows my mind. But this thing is, again, in just pristine shape. It's pretty much just came straight out of a case. So I don't know how long it was actually on sale for $6, but it seems like someone scooped it up pretty quick and put it back. So cool Thunderbomb brick there. I haven't really ever intended to, but it seems like I've kind of started a pretty solid Thunderbomb collection. It's not like I target those bricks, even though they are popular and they're great crackers. But like you see here, I've got another one. This is a Tiger Head 4032, and it's got, I bought this one for the wrap. This one has a really cool wrap on it. Again, it probably has a specific name, I just don't know it, but you do not see this wrap very much on bricks. And the 4032 was a super cool pack size that I don't see very much either. So this one is just like almost a perfect square. It's just it's cool to see a brick this shape. All right, I showed this brick in my top 5 fireworks video, but I haven't shown it in like a vintage collection. So I just wanted to put it in this video. I have a Black Cat 4016 DOT Class C. It's got a super cool back wrap on it too, similar to the Link Triad. This is the first of a few vintage Black Cat bricks that I have, so I was really happy to find this. You can see that those crackers just look awesome down in there, and again, just in pristine shape. So awesome half brick there. Next we have a Blockbuster. This is an 8016 DOT Class C. I have not seen very many bricks of these. This is like the second brick that I'd ever found. So when I saw it again in person, I was just like, man, I have to get that. Even though I've never thought like, oh, I really want a Blockbuster brick. It's like, oh, there's a Blockbuster brick that I could get my hands on. So this is an 8016, and it's kind of shaped like that last brick where it's more of a square than a rectangle. So I thought that was interesting too. I haven't heard anything on if these crackers are really that good or not. So if you have lit off any packs, let me know. I think this one, even though it is kind of got a couple tears in it, might stay sealed for the next little while. And we've got another Thunderbomb brick next here. Is this Horsebrand 4016. We're gonna start moving through these pretty quick. This one looks like it's a rewrap. Yeah, definitely a rewrap, but still in really good shape. Light as a feather. This is definitely probably one of the prize bricks of my collection at this point, so I was really excited to find this when I did see it. And we've got another Black Cat DOT Class C. This is an 8016. This looks to be an earlier class than the last one that I showed, or the first one that I showed. Nice crimped crackers in there. This one has also been wrapped over. Looks like this brick might need a rewrap, which reminds me, I was gonna say in this video, if anyone knows anything about rewrapping bricks or where I could get bricks rewrapped, please share that information in the comments with me, because I've got a handful of these bricks that you've seen or will see that I need to rewrap. So I'd like to learn how to, or just know where I can go to get these bricks wrapped up, but we'll keep moving on. Another Thunderbomb brick. We have a tiger head. This is an 8016. It's actually not written on there. I don't know how common that is, but a lot of the times you will see the counts of the bricks handwritten on there. But from the pack size, I can tell they're 8016s. You've got the rose wrap on these and nice crackers in there. We've got the pigeon brick from the Island Fireworks. You will see that I have now completed the collection of all 4 different types of these bricks. I just need the pigeon, the mammon, and the beauty. So the beauty and the mammon are coming up somewhere. Mint condition on those, that's really cool. Okay, I also have here a Super Flash 8016 DOT Class C. Now, I don't know if 8016s from Super Flash are on the rare side, but I've only ever seen 4050s. So it was cool to find an 8016. And as a collector who's still pretty new to things, like that's kind of the size of Firecracker strip I'm targeting at this point when it comes to bricks, like 16 strips or 12 strips. So when I found an 8016, definitely hopped on this one. Again, I wish I could have paid, what does that say? $9.49 for this brick. Paid a little bit more for that than that for this, but really cool brick nonetheless. It's in pretty good shape. Okay, now we have here an Uncle Sam brand, again 8016 DOT Class C. I lit some of these off in a pretty recent video and it was really good. So hopefully these strips are the same one that I lit off there, the same version of cracker. This is a pretty cool brick. It's not in the best of shape, but I thought it was a cool brick just to get for the 250th, just to have a Uncle Sam red, white, and blue DOT Class C brick. I thought that was an awesome find. Another Thunderbomb here. We have a Tiger Head 8012. So we have the 4012 and the 8012, slightly different wrap. You've got like the leafy green wrap on it. It does have some tears. This is one of the bricks that I would really like to get a rewrap on, but really cool Thunderbomb brick. People seem to prefer the horse brand, and from what I've lit myself, the horse brand seemed to perform just slightly better than the Tiger Head brand. Really cool brick here. We have a Black Cat 4050s DOT Class C. It's got the KHT wrap on these, so these are a little bit older than the other Black Cat bricks I have shown. And something neat about these is they're 1-inch crackers. You don't see that a ton from Black Cat. And if you can see it, that's actually the confetti wrap. And you can't really see it. I wish I could show you guys better, but the confetti wrap, if you know what I'm talking about, oh, you can kind of see it there, striped instead of the cats on this one. So this was a really cool find. A little bit bigger brick here. We have a Texas Giant 4050 DOT Class C. Longer strips there, and this has got the floral wrap that a lot of people are after these days. I think it's really pretty. Cool brick. This is the first Texas Giant DOT brick I've ever seen. I have lit off some of the like Texas Giant Mighty Mites, and those were pretty good. So I was excited about that one. I probably said I was excited about every brick, but I'm not lying. I was excited to find all these. So keeping on here, we've just got that beauty brick. I don't have to spend too much time on that one. Everyone knows what those are. Pretty easy to find. And the Mammon brick, same story there. Next we have a Black Cat 8016, the Red Eye brick, DOT Class C. These are definitely transition era crackers. The packs have DOT, and after research, there's a large variety of what comes in these Red Eye Black Cat packs. Sometimes you get crimped crackers, sometimes they're sawn. The ones that I've opened and shot are like kind of a weird hybrid between crimped and sawn. It looks like they're crimped crackers, but like have some sort of sawdust plug in them. But still pretty good. They're Black Cat crackers, so they're not going to be terrible. But the packs that I've lit aren't also like a DOT pack of Black Cats. But we found this brick for a nice cheap price, so I thought the Red Eyes was enough to justify picking that one up. Next we have here are these Blockbuster, man, I've messed up on that 2 times in this video. Blockbuster laser crackers, 8016s, DOT Class C. I had not seen this brick in all of my looking, so when I found it, even though it's not in the greatest shape, wanted to pick this one up because, like I said, I'm targeting 8016s. It would be cool to have as many different 8016s or 4016s as I could find. So if anyone's shot any of these, I have not, let me know how they are. Another 8016. These are Celebration Sam mini bombs. Cool red, white, and blue wrap on these. Quick look at the crackers. I know this video is getting a little bit long, so I have shot some of these off. If they're the same as the ones that I've shot, they've got like a light blue wrap with stars on them, and they're pretty loud. So cool brick there. Next we have here is a Red Lantern Supercharged 8016. I've heard that these are pretty good. They seem to be pretty common. I have seen them several different places, so had to pick one up when I saw it for a good deal. Actually, this might have been part of a trade. I'm trying to remember, but got this one for a good price. This one is not in the best shape, so I could see myself opening this one up for shooters. You guys can let me know if I should or I shouldn't do that. All right, guys, I promise we are getting towards the end. Thanks for sticking with me. I can't believe this video has been 23 minutes. Next we have here is a 8012 Zebra, obviously, Class C. Someone has put a new wrap on this, and they did it with a heat gun and just got like a little hot right here. But it looks like the cellophane on the inside is still in pretty good shape. So the extra wrap might have just been for protection. I've also noticed on these crackers, you're not going to be able to see it on video, you would expect these crackers to be striped, like the zebra pattern that you see on crackers a lot. But if you can see at the bottom here, it's got stars on it, or some sort of flower on it. So I was surprised to see that. No zebras on these, so these might be a little bit older. In fact, I think they are, just because it says they are made in Macau. So cool find there. All right, this one is probably like the most nostalgic brick that I have. We have a Phantom Fireworks Wolfpack 8016 DOT Class C. Everyone at this point knows why this brick would interest me. I kind of felt like the Phantom Fireworks guy. Again, as a kid, that's just all I lit off. So to find a DOT Class C brick of these Wolfpack firecrackers was really, really cool. Really old Phantom logo there. Makes sense if it's a DOT brick. I don't know if, I bet, what am I trying to say? I've lit off one DOT pack of Wolfpacks, and I think it was water damage. So I don't really know how good these crackers are, but just for the sake of my childhood and little fireworks stud, this is a very cool brick to have in my possession. Next we have here a Flying Dragon 8016, and this thing, besides being slightly squished at the top, is just in pristine shape. This one has not been handled very much. It's got that nice floral wrap that we saw in the Texas Giant, and again, is just light as a feather. I was really impressed with this brick. Got a good deal on it too. So getting towards the end here, I see 4 more bricks down here, so thanks for hanging with me. I believe this is the last of the Thunder Bombs I have. We have a Horse Brand 8016. It's got the striped daisy wrap on them, and you can clearly see that these are daisy crackers. The cellophane isn't on the packs itself, isn't clear, but it's nearly transparent, and you can really see the crackers, which I think is super cool. This thing is mint as well, just in excellent shape. So a treasured piece of the collection that I have started. Really cool brick there. All right, 3 more bricks to go. Next one here we have is a Camel Brand 8016, DOT Class C. You've got the colored packs, the extra selected wrap. Just a classic brick when it comes to the collecting hobby. I think a lot of people see this as just kind of a, what am I trying to say? Just a brick that everyone wants in their collection. Obviously the cellophane on this one isn't in great shape. Someone's put a nice wrap around it, but I would like to maybe wrap it a little bit better if I could. Nonetheless, still a super cool brick that I was really happy to find and make a deal on. Next we have here a Flashing Thunder 8016, supercharged crackers. Now I have not seen, this is one of the bricks where I saw it, I was like, oh, I haven't seen that anywhere. So I don't know how rare it is, or there's just not a lot around me, but I was super excited to find this brick. It's also been rewrapped, it looks like, and I have not lit any of these packs either. So if you've lit any of these off, let me know how they are. They were made for Herbie's famous fireworks, so cool brick there. You guys are probably tired of hearing me say that. But we are finally on our last brick for this video. We have a Laser 16. This is an 8016 DOT Class C. It's got one of those like red wraps around it that covers the whole brick, but there is like a striped little design on the back. Something interesting about this brick, and I know this video is getting long, it looks like it was painted over. Like this looks like a Laser 50. If you can see, there's paint right there where it was a 0 to make it look like a 6. And then there's paint over a 5 to look like a 1. So you've got a Laser 16, but it looks like they were using labels for the 50s bricks, the 50 strip bricks on these 16s, and just needed to make it work. So neat little brick there. I hadn't really seen something like that on a DOT class brick, but that will do it for this video. Thanks for hanging with me. I don't feel like I can say any longer that I'm just barely starting a vintage collection. I think I've officially started one. I'm really happy with the finds I have in this video. I'm super appreciative of the friends that I've made just trying to learn more about vintage, you know, doing trades with friends, trying to just find out where I can get this stuff. So like I said, bunch of time, bunch of resources. If you guys could like the video, leave me a comment. I did mention a couple bricks that I'm going to open for demos, but if there's any specific bricks you'd really like me to open, definitely let me know down in the comments. If you're still here, thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video as well. And that's all I've got for tonight. I will be making a video on the novelties and like single packs that I've, or like the bottle rockets that I've picked up that are all vintage as well. So keep an eye out for that, and you guys have a great rest of your day.